Well, Davos 2023 में the big takeaway is the India story, and India को represent कर रहे हैं some of the big corporates. Right now I have with me Mahindra and Mahindra के Executive Director Mr. Rajesh Jejurikar, who's here in Davos. -8 degrees में हम यहाँ खड़े हैं, but India is a hot story, right?
It is.
From the conversations जो आपने देखे हैं, सुने हैं, of how everybody is looking at India at this world stage, what is the big message according to you जो यहाँ से relay हो रहा है?
One is, I think, India is standing out as the one economy in the world which is on a very fast growth track.
Yes.
And पिछले हम लोग 6 महीने में देखें, the world is going through a slowdown, but India is not showing any signs of it, or not much signs of it. Most sectors are very buoyant.
We are more stable than the others, for sure.
Yeah, and we see good momentum in most sectors.
Right. Okay, so clearly momentum है sectors में, and automotive sector, that's the area I think I want to touch upon. जिस तरह से growth हमने देखी, unprecedented demand on, you have been testimony to what's been happening with your products. I mean, 1.5-2 साल का waiting period, never seen before response. So, ये जो demand story है, how realistic is this, and how importantly, how much traction and momentum हम इसको continue होते हुए देखेंगे as we go along in this year and next?
India is actually a catching up story in the sense that for the last many years, most people expected India to do better than it did, actually. And we're now seeing that play out because demand is coming in place now in most sectors. There is a tremendous amount of desire to consume, and some of it I think is COVID induced, where people are coming out and saying let's live our lives, and we see that
YOLO moment, as they say,
we see that in the automotive, playing out in the automotive space certainly, because people do want to get out and do things that they haven't been able to do before.
But realistic growth क्या कह सकेंगे for the auto sector? I mean, last 1.5 साल में तो बहुत ज़्यादा growth थी, but अब जो real number है as we go along, where is the stable growth coming in?
Rather than commenting on a specific percentage growth for the industry, I think it will be like in the region. For the industry, 9-10%. The story from our standpoint is the SUV story, because SUVs now are 50% of the passenger vehicle market, which is a very big transformation. And it connects with the earlier point of Indians wanting to get out there and do things, stand out and experience a different world, and SUVs is a way to do that. So, we're seeing SUVs as a key part of the passenger vehicle market, which augurs well for us because we are in that segment which is growing so well.
Absolutely. I think आपने जो अभी पिछले 1.5 साल में एक high ride पे जा रहे हैं, और जो आपने आगे promising products, platform, investments, commitment, especially in the electric vehicle space दिखाई है, the confidence that you're showing now. क्या है आगे strategy to keep on building onto that momentum? Investments कैसे दिखेंगे? आप अपने आप को electric vehicle space में कहाँ देखना चाहते हैं?
Swati, interestingly, we just announced our new 400 prices, and I don't know if sitting
16 lakhs, yes? 15.99.
Yeah, sitting here in Davos, I'm glad you're still keeping track of what we are up to. I think that's going to be an exciting launch.
Again, I think सबको waiting period लंबा मिल जाएगा. आपने attractive pricing launch किया है.
Yes, and we have that's why gone out this time and said that we realize that there are supply constraints, and we are hence planning a number of 20,000. This is the first time we have put out a number because we are realistic about what supply challenges are going to be there. We expect demand to be stronger, but this is our current outlook on supply. It may improve, but
realistically,
we are going in realistically with that kind of a plan.
And your commitment here in the EV space, electric vehicles में, where do you want to see yourself, A, in India, and then B, at the global setup?
So firstly, this time we will have global ambitions, because as we do born electric, we would want to participate in many other parts of the world. In India, we want to be clearly, we're saying 25 to 30% of our volumes in 2027 of SUVs will be electric, which is a big number when you think about absolute numbers. So we have a very, very positive orientation to growth, and we are hence putting our money behind technology and products, and we are pretty sure they're going to be very exciting.
Budget is around the corner. Always expectations होती है कि सरकार कुछ industry के लिए any good incentives that you look out for. It's always you look at it from the side of what is the government going to do for the growth of the sector. तो वहाँ पर क्या उम्मीदें हैं आपकी?
Rather than talk about incentives, I think the important thing is to talk about consumption and create an environment which facilitates people to consume That's what will spur the economy on further. That's what's worked in the last year or two. Let people feel comfortable going out and spending money, and they do that when they see the sentiment around economy is positive. So really, for us, as long as the government is giving messages that they are driving growth, investment, it will lead to consumption, and we need consumption in the economy.
Rajesh, agri is one very, very important space, and I think जिस तरह से सरकार की focus भी है, they want industries to come participate, use technology, and I think you've exhibited it with what's been done so far. आगे focus and future of agri space and agri sector for Mahindra कितना important होगा, किस तरीके के investments आप back करेंगे?
So farm equipment, of course, is our core business, and we do very well. So it's we have a strong growth strategy. Tractors, of course, we are strong, but I think what we really want to build on is the farm machinery space, and that's the unexplored area for us. We are weaker than industry, and the industry itself is not big. So when we think about growth in the industry and growth in us, we really think in the next 6-7 years this can be like 10x for us.
Wow,
so
that is the kind of
So that's where we are really saying, okay, 500-600 crore business, which it was last year, should be like 6,000-7,000 crores.
Wow.
So we're looking at a very major growth investment.
Sure. One quick question on exports, और वो इसलिए क्योंकि इस वक्त global economy में जो volatility है, the turmoil, so to say, the recession that everyone's talking about, or possible recession rather, उसकी वजह से exports obviously get some impact. किस तरीके की strategy आपकी होगी, since you export quite a bit out of India, उसको de-risk कैसे करेंगे?
So इसका जो de-risking है, actually हमारा काफ़ी सारा business domestic है, और presence in on ground presence है countries में.
Sure.
जैसे Turkey में we hardly export anything from here. सब
so you have
local
base
brand
there,
है, and local brand वहीं बनता है. And likewise US में of course यहाँ से export होता है, but it's a totally domestic market. So likewise Japan, we are completely dependent on what we make there.
But वहाँ के markets में जो slowdown है, वो obviously business को affect करेंगी. So for the overall group, किस तरीके से उसको आप de-risk करेंगे?
Yeah, fortunately for us, जैसे आपने कहा है, domestic ये बहुत large portion है, और it's doing well. So that's our biggest de-risk at the moment.
Okay, all the very best. Thank you so much.
Nice
Always a
talking to you.
pleasure speaking with you. Thank you.